Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Hope you are remembering the topics that we covered last class. Yes. And one of you tell me, what is the most important part of crop production?
Sowing.
Anybody?
Sowing.
Very good. Very good. Sowing. Sowing is the most important part of crop production. And what type of what type of seeds the farmer should select?
Good quality.
Quality. When you say good quality, that means
Good health.
Clean, healthy,
clean,
good variety.
healthy, and of
Clean,
good variety.
healthy,
Okay.
and good.
Good variety. Okay, agreed. Now, we also learned a method of distinguishing or differentiating healthy and spoiled seeds. What is that method, Tanmay? Tanmay.
If we put seeds in water, the healthy seeds will sink and the damaged seeds will float.
Okay. Now, why the healthy seeds are sinking and the damaged seeds are floating? Amal? Amal, give me the reason.
Ma'am, because the damaged one is eaten by the germs.
By insects. And so it will be starting
So
with
it will be hollow.
it will be hollow and light in weight. So they will float on water. Now we are going to learn about some devices used for sowing. We'll be discussing about two of them. One is a traditional tool and
Seed
the
drill.
modern method to do
Seed
that.
drill.
Yes, seed drill. So let's learn. Here in the picture, you can see two farmers, then two animals, and you can see a device held by these farmers. Can you see? Same figure which is given in your textbook. Can you?
Yes.
Okay. Now that device was the traditional tool used for sowing. Earlier it was being used. Now you make use of another device known as seed drill. So this device was used earlier, or you can say this is a traditional tool for sowing the seeds. And as you can see in the figure, it looks like a funnel. Do you know what a funnel is?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What is a funnel? What is its use?
Ma'am, if we need to pour water in a small hole and
Only water? Only water?
Kerosene.
Kerosene oil or
liquid material.
liquid. Why we are using a funnel? Why can't you pour it directly?
Ma'am, it will spill all over the place.
Very good. Smart children. Okay, it will spill. So to avoid spilling, we make use of a funnel. And this device is also looking like, or it resembles a funnel. As you can see in the figure, in the textbook also there is the same figure is given. But here at the lower part, you can see some pipes having sharp ends. Okay, these pipes are having sharp ends. Why they are having sharp ends is only then they will be able to pierce the soil. Okay. Just a minute. Let me take the pen. Okay.
And for injecting water.
No, I will tell you. I'll tell you.
Inserting seeds.
Okay. I will tell you. Let me change the color of the pen. Otherwise, you won't understand. Okay. Now, what the farmer will do is, see, imagine this is soil. Okay. And here the farmer will fill with seeds. So seeds will be added to this funnel shaped part. And as the device moves along the soil, these seeds will slowly move down, pass through these pipes, and they will get deposited in the soil. And the ends of these pipes are having sharp ends so that it can pierce the soil. And this device is moved with the help of these two animals. So as we said in the case of a plow, okay, plow and hoe, we need animals. So here also in traditional tool also, we make use of the animals, bulls or buffaloes. We make use of them to work this device or to sow the seeds. And you can see two farmers also along with these animals.
I have
And
seen this news.
very good, very good. Okay, now let's see more about it. Traditional tool for sowing seeds resembles a funnel. It is shaped like a funnel. Seeds will be filled in this funnel. And from the funnel, these seeds will move down and they will pass through the pipes which are attached to this funnel. And these pipes are having sharp ends. And these sharp ends are meant for piercing the soil. Otherwise, these seeds will just lie on the surface, on the top of the soil. It cannot go into the soil. That is why the ends are made sharp. But here, the farmer has to put in so much effort. It consumes time also. Those are the two drawbacks. And it may not be spaced at correct distances and depths also, because it's a manual device. Okay, children. So I'll repeat the points once again. What you see in the figure is a traditional tool for sowing seeds. Earlier, farmers used this device for sowing the seeds. And the different parts are, as such you can see it resembles, it looks like a funnel, and a few pipes are attached on the lower part. And these pipes, what is the speciality of these pipes? These pipes are having sharp ends. What for? To pierce the soil. Why the soil should be pierced? So that these seeds can be deposited in the soil. Okay, this device is having several, or this particular device have got several disadvantages. That is why now we are making use of a seed drill, as this device is having several disadvantages nowadays. So presently we are using a seed drill for sowing the seeds. So we will see about what more points about seed drill. Someone said that nowadays we make use of a seed drill, but let's see the details of a seed drill. So what you see here, I'll show it again. So what you see here, let me complete it. I will show you the previous slide again. So this one is the seed drill. And the seed drill is attached to a tractor. Where did we learn about tractor earlier? Tractor driven cultivator. So to a tractor, this seed drill is attached. Nowadays, we make use of a seed drill for sowing the seeds, because when compared to a traditional tool, this is having several advantages. So 3 advantages you are going to learn. First point, it sows the seeds uniformly at proper distances and depths. Very important. Proper distances and depth. The spacing between the seeds is very important. Can you tell me, children, what happens if there is no sufficient space or distance in between the seeds?
They will get equally. Nutrients will not be distributed equally.
What will not be distributed equally?
Nutrients.
Neither nutrients nor space. What
growth
will be on?
Oxygen, less oxygen.
Everything like space,
Sunlight.
light,
Each other.
nutrients, water. So these will not be equally distributed. There will be competition for these limited substances among the plants, and hence the plants cannot grow healthy. So it is very important that there is sufficient distance in between the seeds. When you are using a traditional tool, we cannot ensure that the seeds are having enough distance in between them. And one more point I said, depth. What is the significance of depth?
And then only the roots can go to the depth. And
Yes, yes. If the seeds are lying, see, I'll give you 2 alternatives. Seeds lying on the surface, seeds lying too deep. Which is good for the plants? For the seeds to grow? Too deep? Will they be able to germinate if you're keeping it so deep? No. If it is lying on the surface, this can be eaten away by birds or other animals. But if it is going too deep, if it's going too deep, then the seeds may not be able to germinate. That is why I told it should be a proper depth. Proper distances and proper depths are very, very important. points that we should take care while sowing the seeds. So seed drill ensures that the seeds are sown at uniformly at proper distances and depths. Now point number 2. Once the seed is sown, seed drill will cover those seeds with a layer of soil. After sowing, the seeds will be covered by a layer of soil. Why? Because if the seeds are left exposed without any soil covering, this will be eaten away by the birds. So in order to prevent the damage caused by the birds, the seed drill ensures that the seeds are covered by a layer of soil. Got it? Got the second point? Are you learning?
Yes, ma'am.
Navid sir, I want you to learn along with me. When I am discussing each point, try to learn. Now, third point is very easy. Can you guess what will be the third point? You can. Definitely you can.
Saves time.
Exactly.
Saves
Saves
time.
labor. Very good. You can complete the process quickly. You compare a traditional tool and a seed drill. We need more time to carry out sowing with the help of a traditional tool. But here, since it is mechanized, you can complete it very fast. Second one, when the farmers are using a traditional tool, he has to put in, or they have to put in lot of effort. But here, only the tractor has to be driven and the machine will do all the work. So here, effort is also saved. It saves time and labor. So these 3 points are very important. For 3 marks, it can come. List the advantages of seed drill over a traditional tool. Or else, farmers prefer to use a seed drill than a traditional tool. List the reasons. So anyhow, the questions can come. It's very important. So I'll repeat the points once again. We'll begin from the previous slide because some want to see that again. No? So we started with the traditional tool used for sowing. The traditional tool looks like a funnel. And to this funnel, 3 or 2-3 pipes are attached. And these pipes are having sharp ends. Why sharp ends are present? So that it can pierce the soil and sow the seeds or deposit the seeds. But this method of sowing has got some disadvantages. It takes time. It's not very quick process, or sowing cannot be carried out quickly. And the farmers as well as the farmers have to put in effort, and we need the help of animals to carry out the process. And we cannot ensure that the seeds are placed at correct distances and depth. So those are some of the advantages. All these are compensated when we use a seed drill. Let's see about a seed drill once again. Seed drill is being used for sowing presently by the farmers, as it is having several advantages. Point number 1, it ensures that the seeds are sown uniformly at proper distances and depths. And I told you the distance in between the seeds, very, very important. Because if they are not spaced properly, there'll be overcrowding, and overcrowded plants will not get enough nutrients and they won't grow healthy. And depth is also very important. It should neither go too deep nor too close to the surface. Then also it is not good for the seeds to grow properly. If it is lying on the surface, it can be eaten away by other animals. If it is going too deep, it will find or the seeds will find it difficult to get germinated. And second point, the seeds will be covered by a layer of soil. When you carry it out, when sowing is done with the help of a seed drill, it will ensure that the seeds are covered by a soil layer. And this will prevent the damage caused by birds. That means if the covering is not there, if the seeds are left exposed, the birds will notice it and they will eat it. And there won't be any seeds left for germination. So that is why it is important to cover it with a layer of soil. And last and final point, it saves time and labor. Got all the 3 points?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, quickly note it down and I want to hear it from you without referring anywhere. Those who have completed writing, do learn now. And see that your videos are turned off if you want attendance. I know you people will learn very quickly. You're very smart. Yes?
I'm having a network issue, so that is why I turned off my video.
Hessa. Okay. Once it gets back to normal, join. Okay. Turn the video on. Okay. Everyone's video is on. Good. Let me see the second one. Abhinav, Shifana, Malavika, Ahmad Afin. Okay. Who is going to tell me the points? Milan Jain. Milan, nice background. No response. Can you hear me, child?
Points about what, ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, which one we should?
The different advantages of using a seed drill. 3 points we learned. No? Dilla.
Okay.
Dilla, any one point of your choice.
Ma'am, which?
Advantages of seed drill. 3 points I told you. Yes.
Save labor and time.
That is easy, no? It saves time and labor. Anusha, next point.
So,
Anusha.
sows the seed uniformly.
Sows the seeds uniformly.
Proper distance and depth.
Proper distances and depth. Uma, third point.
Ma'am, it makes sure that the soil is covered.
Soil is covered, or?
I mean, the seeds are covered by the soil.
Covered by soil.
And
What for?
Because it protects the seeds from birds and pests after.
Okay, from
sown.
birds, so that the birds cannot notice it or they will not eat it. Okay. So once again, Rudra, why I said that there should be enough space in between the seeds?
For getting nutrients.
Rudra.
Ma'am.
Rudra.
Ma'am, seeds should.
Is it important? Is it important to have enough space in between the seeds? Yes. Why?
Ma'am, because it should get equal the sunlight.
Sunlight, nutrients, water, space, etc. If they are not getting it properly, what will happen? Will they be able to grow properly?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, one more time, those 3 advantages of a seed drill. Isa, 1 point. Quickly.
Ma'am, can you hear?
Yes, you may say.
Sows seeds at a proper distance and depth.
Okay, good. Carolyn, second point.
It ensures that the seeds are covered by a layer of soil as the birds find them.
And they will
eat them up.
Okay. So to prevent them from being eaten away by the birds. Okay. One more point. Who will say? Yes, Shane.
Nowadays, ma'am, saves time and labor.
Very good. Saves time and labor. And one of you tell me about the traditional tool. Otherwise, the traditional tool will feel bad. No, we are speaking only about seed drill. Who will say? Baja?
Funnel.
Okay, Anthony Babu. Once she finishes, I'll give you a chance. Yes, Baja. It resembles what? Baja, unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me something about traditional tool. What did we learn?
Traditional tool, it is shaped like funnel.
Okay, okay, enough. Anthony Babu, you may continue.
It is shaped like funnel and
don't read. Don't read. Okay, say.
we will put the seeds in the top part.
Funnel. We'll add it to the funnel part. Then
it pastes the
No. My next question is, other than this funnel shaped part, any other parts are there?
A structure like a
shape. It is shaped like what? On the lower part of the funnel, what are present? We said 2, 3 something.
A sharp.
Sharp what?
Three,
Huh?
six,
Starting with P. Starting with P. Wait. Starting with P.
Pace.
What? P. Who will help him? Parvati.
Pipe.
Yes. Only that word. Yes, pipe. Anthony, continue.
Pipe which helps to drill through the soil.
Pierce through the soil and it will deposit the seeds. It's good that you're trying to say it in your own sentence, but you have to rectify some mistakes. Okay. You can say it in your own words, but the main point should not be lost when you do it. Agreed? Yes. So we'll continue. All have learned these points?
Yes.
Only one yes I heard.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I hear a yes together?
Yes, ma'am.
Now next is also about sowing, the point which we already discussed. An appropriate distance between the seeds is very important because it will avoid overcrowding and the plants will get sufficient sunlight, nutrients, water, etc. from the soil and even space. So when proper space is there only, they'll be able to grow properly. So if you maintain or if the farmers maintain appropriate distance in between the seeds, the plants can grow healthy as they will get sufficient amount of nutrients, water, sunlight, etc. This already we discussed. I don't think you need more explanation. Now we are moving on to the next agricultural practice. We completed the first two, preparation of soil, second one, sowing. Now moving on to the third one, adding manure and fertilizers. Children, tell me which one is good, manure or fertilizer?
Both.
Both are good.
Yes.
Any disadvantages for these?
Yes, fertilizer disadvantages.
Who is saying?
Not.
Fertilizer. Sriram, you said something? Yes.
Sometimes chemical fertilizers are used.
Chemical
So that is
fertilizers.
harmful
Manure
for
or
the
And sometimes they will burn.
Isa's point is correct. Good. What else you can say?
Ma'am, fertilizers contain certain chemicals and manure or organic matters.
Very good. You read from there. Shane, did you read from the next? No. Okay.
I don't take
nutrients.
Okay. Yes? Nutrients?
Manure is less rich in nutrients.
Manure is less rich in nutrients. Specific nutrients won't be there. But in fertilizers, specific nutrients will be there. But the basic point is that already you said that fertilizers are artificial. They contain chemicals synthesized in factories. Whereas manure is natural. We prepare it using dead and decaying substances. Or plant waste, vegetable waste. So using all that, yes. Yes, Shane?
Cow dung, ma'am.
Cow dung, very good. So all these are being used in the preparation of manure. Wait a minute, let me complete. Whereas fertilizers, these are artificially, synthetically made and they are containing chemicals. If you take the case of if you compare fertilizers and manure, definitely from fertilizers we get immediate gain. Means we get quick result, better yield of the plants, but that is only for a short period of time. If you continue using these chemical substances for a long period of time, that can affect the plants, that can cause pollution, affect the fertility of the soil, several drawbacks are there. But manure being organic in origin, no side effects. We will learn more about the differences between manure and fertilizers in the next class. Let me continue. Substances which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients for the healthy growth of plants are called manure and fertilizer. This is a common definition for manure and fertilizer. If a question is asked, what are manure and fertilizers? You can give this definition. If separately asked, then other definitions are there which you will learn later. So if it is asked, what are manure and fertilizers? You can say these are the substances added to the soil. As I always used to say, when the sentence is a bit lengthy, you break it into so many parts or segments. Okay. And then you can learn easily. So these are substances. Where are they added? to the soil. And these are in the form of nutrients. Why are they added? For the healthy growth of plants. Substances which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients for the healthy growth of plants. Got it? Have you learned? I'll repeat again. Substances which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients for the healthy growth of plants are known as manure and fertilizer. And from where do plants get nutrients, children? From the soil. So we add all these manure and fertilizers also. If the soil is lacking in nutrients, we can add it to the soil, and from the soil, plants will absorb. Okay. It is from the soil. We add it to the soil, and from the soil, plants will absorb it along with water. Clear? And what makes the soil less fertile? How the fertility of the soil is low, children? Any idea?
And sometimes the waste will be
Louder?
and waste.
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 Waste. B-A-S-E.
Base?
And base will be more.
I didn't get the point. Any other point?
Acidity of the soil.
That. Okay. Acidity and alkalinity. Base and acid. Okay.
Yes.
The pH is getting changed. But what makes the pH change? Now,
Unwanted
plant.
yes, Shane was saying something.
Other unwanted plants and weeds.
Other unwanted plants. Okay. But normally what we do is we'll remove all those unwanted plants. We call it as weeding. But just children, I'll give you a situation. The farmer, a particular field, and the farmer is growing crops over there. He harvested it. Immediately after that, he started cropping the next one. Again, once it is harvested, he started with another round. And he is repeating this continuously without any gap in between. What will happen?
Nutrients will
It
be
will
lost.
lose because the nutrients need time to develop itself.
Yes, exactly. So once we grow plants in a field from the soil, plants will be absorbing it. Then there will be shortage there. So we should give some time for the soil to replenish or regain these nutrients. So we say that we have to keep the field fallow, F-A-L-L-O-W, or keep the field uncultivated. For some time, we have to give some gap. Am I right? Yes, Anthony Babu, you're saying something? 1, 2, 3 and all? You want to convey something? No. Okay. Just time pass, no in between. Hope you have understood. It's very important to avoid continuous farming. In between, you have to, or the farmers should give some gap so that the soil nutrients can be regained. If not, what we will have to do, or the farmers will have to do, if the soil is lacking nutrients, then they have to add manure and fertilizers. But this is one method, like keeping the field fallow will help the soil to regain or replenish the nutrients on its own without adding any nutrients or chemical substances. In certain areas, farmers grow crop after crop in the same field. The field is never left fallow or uncultivated. Continuous cultivation, if you are, or if the farmers are continuously cultivating, the soil will lack in nutrients. It becomes poor in nutrients. The process of adding manure to the fields for replenishing the soil with the nutrients is known as manuring. So manuring is a process by which, so from the term itself you can understand, adding manure to where? To the soil. What for? For regaining, replenishing the nutrients. Okay. Manuring means we can add even fertilizers also to regain or replenish the soil with the nutrients. As I already told you, adding fertilizers to the soil has got so many disadvantages in the long run. Always better to use manure or to carry out organic farming. What is meant by organic farming? Can anybody say? You're familiar with organic fruits. You have eaten organic fruits.
I'm not using so much of pesticides and fertilizers.
Exactly. Or else you can say it's a method of farming with less or no use of C, starting with the C. Common name.
Chemicals.
Yes, exactly. So that is the method of farming, or organic farming is a farming method where we use less or no chemicals in the form of pesticides, fertilizers, or whatever it is. Okay. And here it is mentioned about manuring. Manuring means adding manure to the soil to replenish the nutrients. Okay. Have you noted down?
Yes, ma'am.
1 minute.
Yes. Yes.
And if we add more fertilizers to the
Not
plants,
clear, dear. Once again.
can you hear?
Can we?
Can you hear?
Yes, I can. Here it is heavy rain.
And if we add more fertilizers to the plants will be on dry.
But that is only for a short term. Immediate profit or immediate results you can find. The plants will grow and we will get better yield. But gradually, in the long run, that can be highly damaging both for plants and also for the soil. It will affect the fertility. The pH and all will get fluctuated after some time. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
It's raining heavily over here. Very difficult to hear.
Also.
I'm here
Here
also.
also.
Here no rain,
Enjoying the
sir.
rain, sitting at home, no? Yes.
Very dark.
Very heavy rain.
I can see the rain now.
And
Okay,
here is no rain,
we'll
ma'am.
wind up. Just one more minute. We'll wind up. So quickly summarize. Now, what are the points that we learned? Angelia. I can't hear Angelia. What is your problem?
Attendance.
No, I will. Quickly say. Who will say? Parvati? Parvati?
Ma'am.
I'll make it simple for you. Tell me why it is important to leave the field fallow in between the different rounds of cultivation.
The soil will be used, nutrients in the soil will be used up fully.
So if you carry out continuous cultivation, the soil nutrients will get used up. So some time is needed for
Nutrients to grow back.
yes, nutrients to replenish or for the soil to regain the nutrients. And one more point we learned, what is manuring? Prajida, what is meant by manuring?
Ma'am, when we the process of adding nutrients to the soil.
What is added? Manuring. What is added?
Manure and
Manure is added to the soil. Then in
soil.
Who will yes, Adityan. First part she said process of adding manure to the soil in the form of
chemicals.
Manuring.
Nutrients.
In the form of nutrients. What for? What for?
And for the growth of plants.
To replenish what? Replenish the soil with nutrients. See you next class. See you next class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.